So what we're going to be doing today for our junk journals is I wanted to make some faux tickets. Now, these are some I've already made. I think they're so cute because I'd never made them before. This is so easy. I'll show you how to do this. You can make them any size that you want. This one is a little larger, and they fold up really nicely, and they just look like I said, some faux tags. Now, this one needs to come off, so let's just tear that one off. And we'll ink that up. But there you go. They fold up quite nice. So let's hop into making these. And embellishing them is so much fun. You can embellish them however you want. And I think you'll have a really good time making these. So let's set these over here. Now first, how I started off, and I've already done this much. I did this yesterday so that the video wouldn't be too long. You need to make a master board. And with these, all I did was put it on printer paper, and then I just took my distress ink in Vintage Photo and just, you know, made the back look a little vintage, let's say, okay? But with this, I used some of this brown cardstock from Pen and Paper that I picked up at Walmart. And I'm hoping that I can cut through this with my paper cutter. Then you have a couple options. You could put this down with your Fabri-Tac. You could put it down with your glue stick, but I used Mod Podge and I used the matte. Now on these, I used the glossy because I couldn't get my matte open, and I had to get Melvin to open it for me because it was stuck. But I used the matte Mod Podge on this. You just cut you strips of paper. I just had scraps left over from where I had done those planners all those years. And you just put them and you overlap them. I've torn this one and inked the edges. This is an IOD transfer that I just put on there. And then I just put splattered acrylic paint. Now, if you have other types of paint, you can use that. Then all you need to do is figure out how big you want your tickets. And I think to be able to embellish them, they probably need to be this size. So I made mine 1 3/8 inches, I believe. Almost 1 3/8 inches, a little under that. So wide by 2 inches long. So I think I'm going to make these next ones a hair under 1 3/8 inches, okay? So all you have to do, it's really simple, and we'll make the individual, and then we'll make the, like these that come like that, okay? So all you have to do, I want mine to be 2 inches long, okay? So we're gonna get our paper trimmer. And we're gonna go to 2. And we will see if this will go through this. And it does. Whoa, I'm glad about that. I wasn't sure, okay? Then we need to make these about 1 3/8 inches wide. And we will just cut these, and that's what you get, all right? This is so fun to do. I really do love doing this. It's so relaxing. That didn't go all the way through. So with some of these, I'm going to have to make more than one pass, but you can make as many of these as you want. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and finish cutting these. And then I think I'm just gonna kind of like make 2 rather large tickets here with those. Then if you want just a strip of them, you just put it in and you get your width. I'm going to do 2 inches. And then we'll come back to this in a minute. Okay, now for this next step, you don't have to have this crocodile corner chomper that does scallops or stubs. You can just use this little hole punch. This is from the Dollar Tree. So, but I have this for the stub end, and that's what we're going to do. So you just put this down in there like this. This is so easy. And there's your little individual ticket. Is that not cute? And we'll go ahead and do these large ones, because you could always just put this in your journal however you wanted it. Like maybe on a focal point or something. Okay. Now, for these long ones, what you do is you decide how big you want your tickets. And you come down through here, you get a pencil. And I think I'm going to stick with the 1 3/8. So there's that. There's that one. You just keep measuring it out. And by turning it over on the back, you're not going to see where you marked. Now we might have another kind of long one down here, and I'd say we will. But that's all right, okay? So all you do is you get this for your corner punch. If you don't have this, you could use that, okay? But since I have this, I'm going to use it. And we're just going to put this right in here for our corners. It's so hot here today. It's really hot and humid, okay? Then what we're going to do is turn this over and go back on here where we saw, where we marked these little lines. We're going to put in our little thing and punch and pull. And that kind of makes you a tab. And then you're just going to, you can mark it over here if you want. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it like that. And you just go down through here like this. This is such an easy little way to make these. But look at this. Is this not easy to do? It amazes me how you can take something that really was just paper and turn it into beautiful things. And I'm kind of pulling back as I do this. I went up too far for that one. Okay, so there's that so far. Then we're going to take a brown, just a big pen. I think I'm going to try the, which one do I want to try? Let's try this honey brown and see if maybe, and then right out from these little areas on this one, we're just going to make little lines. And I didn't get that straight at all. Whew. Didn't get that one straight. The moral of this story is measure. I think I'm going to go in with some of this darker, because I think it looks better. You can stitch in between these if you want. Then you'll know that's where you fold them, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to these little individual ones that we've made. They really start coming alive when you start doing this. I think it's so fun to do, like I said, okay? Now you can just start embellishing them as much as you want. So I think I'm going to put on this one, I like that 5. I think I'm going to just tear a piece of this little music paper that I had at picked up on Amazon, and some of my distress ink in the vintage photo. And I'm just going to put this down with this glue here. I think it will work just fine. That's what I did with my others, and I think it went quite well. Right there. Get a wet one so my hands won't stay really sticky. And then you can just start doing whatever you want. Let's get in here and see what we might want to put down. This is really cute. I think I'd like that. It's really starting to warm up to where I think we could start going swimming before too long. And I didn't ink that. Let me tell you, I love this silicone mat because when I was making this master board, I'm going to try to go ahead and ink that. It came in handy because I had Mod Podge everywhere. Now let's get a little, I haven't had a chance to go in and make any of my own, and I'm definitely going to. Let's see what we might want on here. Something, maybe this. Just says, "Dear friends." I'll put it right up there. So here's one of our tickets already made. Look at that. So easy to do, okay? So now I'll just go ahead off camera and embellish the rest of these so it won't be too long, and then I'll let you see. Okay, here's this one that I fixed. I think it's adorable with the little flower pot, and it says, "Dear friends." Then this just has some of these little flower packets that I got off of Amazon on there with some torn paper and a little tag that says Mildred. This just has a bird, and I used some stamps on there with a little circle. And then this one is the same thing. It has some of those little flowers on there with a "Be Happy," okay? So when it comes to doing these, what you want to do is start, this one is just going to be so large right here that I'm going to cut it off. And I'll make it a separate one, okay? So you just start folding as close as you can on those little lines that you made out from this. Now, I didn't get mine 100% even, okay? So now they're folded like that, all right? Then we're just going to take our distress ink and go all the way around the edges. And come around this side. And then I'm going to fold them and really go in there and ink that, because I want mine to look old, okay? So that's what we have now. Now you can also take this back and just sort of do this on it with your distress ink, so it doesn't look as pristine. And if you get anything on this mat, Teflon mat I got off of Amazon, it just wipes off. So this is wonderful, okay? So there is that. Now all you have to start doing is just embellishing whatever you want on here. It's totally up to you what you put on here. Let's see. I think for this one I may put some of this vellum, just sort of tear it. And just put some of this ink on it. I think that will be pretty. And I probably will use my Fabri-Tac for this. I don't know how this other stuff will work on vellum. So I have that. And I'm just going to put this right here. Put that right down. All right, and that just gives a hint that we have something on there. I think that is looking really pretty. Then I could take maybe some of this roses, just sort of tear it. Probably be too much. Kind of like that. Let me put it right here. See how pretty that's looking? Okay, then we just need to find something. Oh, excuse me. And you can fussy cut things out and put on here too. I think that would be really pretty to do something like that. Do I like that? I don't know. Here's a little kitten. He's kind of cute. I think I'll put him on here. Just to dress him up some. But you can put whatever you want on these. And you know, you could just make the tag and just wait to embellish it till you know what kind of journal it's going in. I think that is really cute. Okay, I don't think we'll put a word on that one. Then on the next one, and see, it will still fold. So that's really good. You want to make sure that you have it so they'll still fold. All right, now the next one, let's see what we might want to do. That's too big. I may just put this on it. Well, no, because it might mess it up folding. Let's look. I think I'll put one on here. You don't have to put a lot on these if you don't want. It's totally up to you. And I may take a word, just a word, and put on there. Because I already have that flower and that. So I'll put this 256.5 right there. That's cute. All right. Then we'll just put this on here. Stick that right there. And maybe just put this flower on there. I think that's cute. And we'll just put this bond of love like that. Okay, so I'll go ahead and finish the rest of these off screen and then we'll take a look at it. Okay, this is everything that I've made now dealing with the tickets, okay? These are the ones that I made the other day. Look how pretty that is. Love it. This is the one that I told you that I just ripped off of these, and I just took it to my stub punch and did that in. Now I need to do this one. I just noticed that, so I'll do that real quickly. Okay, now these are the ones I made the other day. So easy to make, so pretty. These have the little flowers on them. And you can see you get quite a few. And I didn't even finish with all of my master board. I have tons of it left. Okay, now these are the ones we made today. Look at this. I just love all that. It just looks like layer upon layer, okay? Then here's the long ones that fold. And I need to fold them a little better, but they fold, you can see. You can also sew down through here if you want, but I think that's really cute with the little cat. And then this, I added the little flowers again. With that, and some paper. This is just a little thing I got off of Amazon. I just love how these look. They just look so intricate, okay? Then here's this one. Kept this one pretty simple. This one I'm not going to do yet because I don't know what journal I'm going to put it in. It's always good to have some blanks. Then here's this one, Be Happy. I love the writing there, the flowers. And then this one with the paint splatter and this, and Mildred and the flowers. And then here's another one that I don't know what I'm going to do, so I left it blank. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm having so much fun, like I keep saying. I find it personally very relaxing doing this. It's just a lot of fun taking paper and then creating things like this. It's a very creative process, I will tell you that. So until next time, bye guys.